Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today our topic will be functions of blood. So, we write here what are the functions of the blood. It is class 11th subject zoology, and the topic is functions of blood. Functions of blood. We write here number one, the main function of the blood on the base of above, on the base of, we write here the general function of blood can be summarized as first function of the blood is transport of food and materials. Transport of food and transport of food materials. This is the first function of blood, transport of food materials. So we write here blood transport the dashed food. Blood transports the digested food. You transfer the digested food from the alimentary canal to the different body cells. From the alimentary canal to different body cells. To different body cells. Number one. And number second, transport of respiratory gases. Number second function is transport of respiratory gases. Is the number second function. We write here that transport of respiratory gases. Here oxygen is carried from the respiratory organ. Oxygen is carried from the respiratory organ such as by lungs to tissues and to tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissue and carbon dioxide from the tissues to the respiratory organs by blood to the respiratory organs by blood. Go here, the first function of transport of food materials. Blood transport the digested food from the alimentary canal to the different body cells. Number one. Number second, transport respiratory gases. Oxygen is carried from the respiratory organs. So it is carried by the respiratory organs. You know that to the tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissue to the respiratory organs by blood. Number third, transport of hormones. Number third is the transport of hormones. Side that we write here how how hormones are transported through blood. You know that we write here hormones are carried by blood. Hormones are carried by blood from the endocrine glands to the place of use. From the endocrine glands. So right here they are transport of hormones. Hormones are carried by blood from the endocrine glands to the place of use. To the place of use. After that, number 4 is here, transport of excretory matter. Transport of excretory matter. We write here that blood transport the excretory matter. Blood transports the excretory. We write here that blood transport the excretory matter to the kidneys or other excretory organs. To the kidneys or other excretory organs. So transport of excretory matter is also carried by blood. We write here blood transport the excretory matter to the kidneys or other excretory organs. After that, we write here transport of heat. Transport of heat. Number 5th. Transport of heat. We write here that how the transport of heat takes place by blood. We write that blood allows the transfer of heat. Blood allows the transport of heat. We write here that transport of heat. Blood allows the transfer of heat from the deeper tissues to surface of the body. From the deeper tissues to the surface of the body, to surface of the body. So this is the main other function of the transport of heat by blood. Blood allows the transport of heat from the deeper tissues to surface of the body where it can be lost. Right here where it can be lost. Then the other function is here, defense against infection. Defense against infection. Defense against infection. That means we write here that somewhat because you know that in blood it contains RBCs, it contains WBCs, it contains blood platelets. Here in the blood WBCs, we write here that in the blood WBCs, some white blood corpuscles, they are phagocytic in action. We write some WBCs, white blood cells, some white blood cells or corpuscles are they are phagocytic in action. Phagocytic in action. Phagocytic in action. So when the virus or bacteria enter the body, they they defend the body. These white blood cells, they defend the body against these parasites and the virus and bacteria, and hence these white blood cells are phagocytic in action. So the phagocytes occurs in the body due to these white blood cells. So right here some white blood corpuscles are phagocytic in action. Certain white blood cells produce toxins because you know that certain white blood cells, they produce toxins. When they produce that toxins to neutralize that to neutralize the toxins released by the foreign germs, and they neutralize that to neutralize that toxin produced by foreign germs produced by foreign germs produced by foreign germs. This is another function of the blood. And now seventh function of the blood is here, that it is the temperature regulation. Blood maintains the body temperature. Right here, temperature regulation. Such that we write here that blood regulates the blood regulates the body temperature. Such that we write here that blood regulates the body temperature to constant level after distributing heat within the body to constant level after distributing the heat. So right here that temperature regulation, another function of blood. Blood regulates the body temperature to constant level, and after distributing the heat within the body, within the body. Then another function is water balance. Water balance. The blood maintains water balance to a constant level. Water balance. Water balance. We write also blood retains blood maintains water balance, maintains water balance to constant level here. So we write here that the main function, another function of the blood is here water balance. Blood maintain the water balance to constant level by bringing about a constant exchange of water. By bringing about constant exchange of water. So we write here that other function water balance, blood maintains the water balance to constant level by bringing about constant exchange of water between circular blood and tissue fluid. Between circulating blood and tissue fluid. And after that, other function is maintenance of pH. Blood helps us to regulate the pH of the body. Blood helps us to regulate the regulation of pH. Maintenance of pH. Maintenance of pH. We write here blood help to regulate the help to regulate the pH of the body, pH of the body. And another function here is this is the prevention of excessive loss of blood. Prevention of excessive loss of blood. This happens that we write here prevention of excessive loss of blood. We know that when any part of the body is injured, when any part of the body is injured, we know that after that what happens, loss of blood is prevented by the formation of clot. Loss of blood is prevented by the formation of clot. But the formation of clot by blood platelets. This was the topic today, function of blood, and this is human physiology, chapter number 2. Thank you.